today kind of stinks a little bit because I woke up and could not turn my phone on. And it's not a big issue in terms of figuring out where I'm going because I know that I'm just following Highway 12 all day and all of tomorrow too as I go into Missoula. But it does stink because I could not check the weather this morning. I feel like that's kind of a big deal. I know that today is mostly uphill climbing and I've been feeling it. I've gone about 20 miles and I'm entering a new national forest. And it's still really cold. If it would stop being so windy, I might could get somewhere. I don't know what temperature it is, but it's got to be in the 30s because I'm the coldest I've been all of the trip, and I'm wearing as many layers as I possibly can. I don't know when the summit is gonna show up, but I've been doing a steady uphill climb for over 10 miles now, and I'm pretty tired. I made it to Montana! Woo! New time zone and hopefully a lot of downhill because that was a heck of a climb. Montana, Idaho. So the night that I stayed in Kami, Idaho, I woke up the next morning and I couldn't get my phone to turn on. And so I had made unofficial plans with my friend Mary, who I met 10 years ago during a friendship exchange in Japan. And at this point in Kami, I'm about 150 miles from Missoula. I split it up so that I could do 90 miles the first day and would only have to do 60 the next. But the terrain was pretty much uphill the entire time. And then the last bit of Idaho, I should say, was extremely steep, going up to the Lolo Pass. And I crossed into Montana at the top of that pass and started going downhill. And the headwinds were absolutely ridiculous. I couldn't do anything. Going downhill and the wind is so strong that if I stop pedaling, it stops me. It was extremely frustrating. The other big thing was Mary had a very narrow window of availability in which we could meet. I eventually made it to the Adventure Cycling Association, which is where we were supposed to meet. And when I was talking to the front desk people there, they said I had missed her by 30 minutes. And that was just extremely disheartening and disappointing. Just because it had been something that I was looking forward to and it had not worked out at all. But the good thing is Mary made arrangements for me to stay with some friends of hers, some scouting friends, and so I got in touch with them and I biked to Tony and Elaine Higuera's house, and they welcomed me instantly, let me take a shower, they fed me elk and salmon and beer and wine. It was fantastic, and I got to use their hot tub. And they said, you can stay 2 nights if you want, just to recoup, because I think they could tell that I was tired. So the next day, Tony takes me to the Verizon store, and they can't fix my phone, but I can get a new one through my warranty, and so I opt to do that. The only problem is, it was Memorial Day weekend, so it would not arrive until Tuesday at the earliest. And without hesitation, Tony said, yeah, you can stay with us, that's no problem. And that was probably the nicest thing he could have done to pretty much a total stranger. Met him 12 hours ago. So while I'm hanging out with the Higueras, they take me to do all this special stuff. They took me up to Flathead Lake. They took me to the market in Missoula. They took me out to eat. They fed me delicious meals, did all this amazing stuff. And they just treated me so kindly. And I cannot thank them enough for their kindness, their hospitality. It was an amazing 6 days, and when I left their house, I had that really sad feeling you get when you leave long-distance family members that you know you're not going to see for a while. And I feel like that really shows you how important they became to me in the past 6 days. And Tony, Elaine, TJ, it's been great hanging out with you guys. So anytime that you're on the East Coast, please reach out. And the next time I'm in Montana, I'm definitely going to reach out to come hang out with you guys again. The 6 days in Missoula get even better. So on Monday night, on Memorial Day, there was a court of honor for 2 girls in the Montana Council, and they were getting their summit awards. And so Mary was also attending that, and because I had had to stay so long in Missoula because my phone had not arrived yet, I got to see Mary, got to go to dinner with her and see her at the Court of Honor, and then we got to hang out a little bit at Tony and Elaine's. It was a great evening, and it was awesome getting to catch up with somebody that I haven't seen in 10 years now. So Tony, Elaine, TJ, Mary, I cannot thank you guys enough for the past week. It's been amazing. It's been a nice break from the bike ride.